No, I'm not quite early for once. I see you there, Xeon. I think I'm pretty much right on time, if not a little bit, maybe a few moments late, but welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Wait, let's make sure I can get my own advertisement skipped over here. I did remember to mute my playback, though, so that's something I have going for me. I'm actually a little bit ahead of the game this time. Okay, we are muted. Awesome stuff. Welcome, everybody. I see Michael Adewole is here. We have Xeon785. Did you catch that Kyogre yet? I believe you said you were catching. Let me just scroll back a second here. Trying to catch Kyogre on Alpha Sapphire. Resetting. Are you going for a shiny or just going for, like, the regular? 3 shakes. Broke out. But good luck. Hopefully you can get that while we're doing some of our wonder trading here. Hello to, I think I said Unknown Spike. If not, hello to Unknown Spike. And we got Michael, we got Xeon, we got Joshua, Pokemon Goer, Pumpkin is here, Sailor Pika. Thank you, Sailor Pika. I'm feeling, well, right now I'm feeling okay-ish. Still coughing, obviously, but not feeling too bad. Depends on how things go throughout the rest of the night, because like I say, I seem to be feeling sicker as time goes on, like later in the day. So, I mean, you know, it is what it is. I'm clearly not dying anytime soon, so I just gotta tough it out till I get better. And let's see what's going on here. We have Vincent, OMG Sark is here. Got Sarah Alexander, Joseph Films is here, and Pumpkin still can't beat Cynthia. Are you still trying to sweep with Infernape? What would be a good way to deal with that Garchomp? Because I know it does resist your fire. If you can get close combat, that might be something. Or if you could manage to luck out, put up a Substitute and then Focus Punch, if you can get it Focus Punch, that could help you. Substitute will take the hit for you. Even if it breaks, you're not going to flinch. You can't see me, says Xeon. You should be able to. Can anyone else not see me? I seem to be here, unless you mean in the game. I haven't connected just yet. Of course, today is one of our Wonder Trade nights. The remainder of the Chimchar from last week's Wi-Fi battles are up for grabs here in random trading out, of course, through Wonder Trading. We have King Boo 336, PD909. That's definitely some Mario references, at least I believe. And hello to Monkey 1112. No, 112, 148. Okay, everyone can see me, seems to be alright, perfectly good. Thanks for letting me know there. And also, yeah, Living Latios. So y'all know what day it is. Hello, Living Latios. Either you're referencing Wonder Trade Day, or you're talking about the fact that the Celestial Storm packs are available now in Pokemon TCG Online. That took me by surprise. I logged in briefly just to get an image of the booster pack. Turns out, it's all ready to roll. Like, you know, I can actually open the packs now. Was not expecting that. I do have a nice live stream event prepared for tomorrow, so we'll have to hold off on that. We'll do our first day, you know, my personal first day experience of Celestial Storm tomorrow. And, oh wait, no, Living Latios, it's your birthday, right? Vincent letting us know. It is your birthday, right? Am I correct? Okay. Vincent, let me know. Happy birthday, Living Latios. Let's give a shout out to Living Latios here, everybody. Round of applause in the chat. I don't know if you usually give applause for a birthday or whatever, but happy birthday regardless. And Jesus is working on trying to complete the Sinnoh Dex. I saw your comment on the Pokemon Pearl episode. Is that the Sinnoh Dex that you're working on in one of the Pearl, like, you know, Pearl, Diamond, or Sapphire games? I would assume so. Of course, that is the Sinnoh region. But you might just be trying to work on those species in, say, one of the current game's Pokedexes. I'm working on my Pokedexes as well, or rather, this Pokedex here. I'm doing a lot of trading on the GTS to try to fill out my Pokedex to try to get a better chance for shiny Pokemon if and when I get the shiny charm. So, that could be kind of cool. Oh, I can't do game sync? Huh? Alright, I'm going to pop into the Wonder Trade, because that's what tonight's all about. As you see, I got some pretty interesting Chimchar. Let's fire up the Wonder Trade section here. Not going to send anything out just yet. I will say go in the chat when I'm clicking trade, so you guys have a chance to click your trade as well and have a chance to get one of these Chimchar. They're all adamant natured. They have, well, let's see, attack up, special attack down nature. The ability is Iron Fist, the hidden ability of Chimchar. The max IVs are guaranteed to be attack and speed. The others might be max as well, but they're not guaranteed. I bred these for attack and speed, so hopefully the ones that you get will have some good stats. But they all have the egg moves of Fake Out, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, and Power Up Punch, which is kind of cool. I'm thinking a good combo. Once this evolves up into Monferno and then Infernape, you can teach it Mach Punch. What you can do with this is go for Fake Out, flinch the opponent on the first turn, go for whatever other move you want to, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Power Up Punch if you want to. Power Up Punch might not be bad, because if you have this Pokemon hold a Focus Sash, you'll be guaranteed to survive a hit. And then, once you've got your Power Up Punch, you've boosted your attack stat, you're going to guarantee to be there for one more turn. If you go for Mach Punch, you're going to get that speed priority, a +1 attack. It could do some serious damage and maybe take down the opponent. Alright, let's see. Unknown Spike says you've, what's that? You got the coins you need for the expansion. You did some tournaments. You got 6 Forbidden Light boosters, 2 Zygarde GX, Rainbow Eveltal GX, and a Prism Star card. Awesome stuff. Not bad. And Jesus is going to do your first stream today. Any tips? I would say just you know, be yourself, just relax, have fun. I know, like, when I first started doing YouTube recordings and stuff, I was kind of nervous that I would be like, am I gonna, you know, sound like a complete idiot here? But I mean, whatever happens live happens, right? As long as you're okay with, you know, if you make a mistake, you mess up your words. Like, I mess up all the time. I'll be like, and then I just go like, let's start again. It's all about not making. It's not all about not ever making a mistake. It's about if you make a mistake, just roll with it. People will understand. You're live. You don't have time to edit and stuff like that, so you should be okay. And just have fun with that. And Unknown Spike has also got Full Art Crasher Wake. Very cool stuff. Alright. And Glaceon says, finally legit Wonder Trade. Or Wonder Trader, actually. You're talking about how I breed all these Pokemon up? I think that might be what you're talking about. So you'll see we have a number of females, actually. We have 9 female in this batch. They're all named Caulifla, after the female Saiyan in a Dragon Ball Super. The others are named Kakarot, the male for, you know, Goku, of course. And as you see, they don't have all best, perfect, amazing stats, but some of them are pretty good, like this one here. She's actually great. You know, they're not bred for special attack. Everything else is maximum. And most definitely, these are legit Pokemon. I don't have a hacking device. Even if I had it, I wouldn't use it, so therefore, why would I have it? I like doing things the old-fashioned way, even though it takes longer. I feel more accomplished in doing it that way. Alright, so we're going to get ready to roll, and Zeon's name is Sam. Okay, I'm going to try to lock that in. Hello to CRJ2002 as well, and as Michael says, Kakarot, of course, as we probably better know him, is Goku, unless we are from the planet Vegeta, in which we would know him by his original Saiyan name. Alright, let's get ready to roll with our first trade. We'll do out the top line, then we'll recap what we have in our trade backs. Now, I'm going to do a little prediction. I'm going to say go, of course, when we're doing the trade. And go. Click on the yes. We're off and running. I'm going to predict we're going to get 3 new species for my Pokedex. Just a random guess. We'll see what we get. And your Pokemon name in the game is Drybone, says King Boo PD. I'll just kind of pass by those numbers. But yeah, we get the idea. King Boo from... That would be the Luigi's Mansion King Boo, I would assume. Now, wasn't there another King Boo in Mario Sunshine, I believe? Wasn't quite the same one. But I think it was in the bottom of the motel. My first trade partner is Miguel from Spain, saying, bring it on. Yes! Alright, bring on the Chimchar. Let's see what we get in response. I always say response. It's not like they're responding. What do we get in return? That's what I'm thinking of. And as Michael says, you could do hyper training to boost up those other stats that you don't have, you know, where you want them to be at. So yeah, there was a King Boo. You got to feed him the spicy peppers, I believe. Michael got Shiny Hoopa. Could be another one of those YouTube giveaways on another channel. Unknown Spike asking, what is the prize for this week? I'm going to hold on to saying what that is, because I'm not done breeding them just yet. I'm pretty sure the idea I have in mind will work, but I don't want to give the information out just yet in case I have to rethink my strategy, my idea, and my potential giveaway. So we'll hold off on that. I've got an idea to make this really cool if I can breed up the right Pokemon that I'm looking to use, or looking to get. Alright, let's see here. Jesus says, you bred some Chikorita and Chimchar for your stream. And we got 1 female for BOTG. I'm not sure what that stands for. But you got a female. Is it 1 female of each? Or 1 in total? From Tokyo, Japan, the next trade partner is up. And Joshua got a Shiny Hoopa a couple weeks ago. King Boo PD got a Shiny Genesect on Wonder Trade. Pretty cool stuff. Like I said, whenever I get a shiny legendary, I don't even plan to use it myself, so I tuck it away in a special box in the PC. We got a Rowlet. Neat. Awesome. Glaceon's almost at 140 subs. What kind of content do you put up there, Glaceon? Let us know in the chat, and people, if want to check it out, they can click on over to your channel. And what's up, Exposer? Not too much, just the usual Wonder Trade. I was going to say, like, I got to think of a name. Wonder Trade Thursday sounds so plain. I just call it Wonder Trade Night, which also sounds plain. But, I mean, we can think of a catchy name at some point. Alright, let's get number 3 underway. Go and click yes. Now let's see what we get to send out. Another female going out right now. Not that it super matters, because of course, as I have learned, the male Pokemon with hidden ability can still pass it down when they breed with Ditto. It's only a 60% chance, though, as opposed to an 80% chance that the female can pass it down to their offspring. Alright, so how's everybody's day going today? Anything amazing happen to you? Anything cool We got PD from United States, Florida. That wouldn't be King Boo PD in the chat, would it? That would be kind of cool. CRJ wants to make a video talking about Incineroar and your opinions on Incineroar. Are they good opinions or bad opinions? Not that it matters. Opinions are totally fine. If people have different opinions, it's their choice. If they get offended by them is the thing. So everyone's got their own opinions. Whatever you want to put up is fine. It's like I say, when I get to the Gen 5 playthrough, I'm going to have a number of complaints to make about it. And I'll try to, like, you know, construct, or what would you call it? Build them sort of constructively, express them that way. But another thing, if I do ever start doing, well, when I start doing other video games on the channel, I want to eventually do Metroid Other M, the Metroid game, for one of the Metroid games in the series, where it's like, there's a lot for me to say about that game. It's not going to be pretty, but it's going to be fun. I mean, it's a fun game to play, but there's a lot of elements of that game that are just like, have you guys played Metroid Other M? And if so, what do you think about it? As I say, it's fun gameplay-wise. And I'll say the Ridley battle, spoilers, the Ridley battle kind of makes up for a lot of the stuff that happens in it. We have Giuliano from Florida, United States, is up next. Let's see, what time is it for you, Glaceon asks? Right now for me it's 8:12 p.m. Getting into the evening time here. Oh, right, King Boo, you said your name was Dry Bones. Right, I'll keep an eye out for that, though. And we got Alolan Vulpix. Very cool. Unknown Spike cannot wait to battle in the TCG. So we might not do any viewer battles tomorrow, because that's going to be just like a first day deck building, you know, basically checking the cards kind of thing. I'll probably do random battles then. But we'll do the viewer battles, of course, as usual on next Tuesday. Alright, so how many more do we have to go in the first line? I think we got 2 left to go. We got number 5 trading out right now. Go ahead, and if you guys do happen to get one of these Chimchar, let us know in the chat. I really want to make sure you guys have a chance, or I'm hoping you guys have a chance to get one of these. What about the Thursday of the Wondrous Trades? I like alliteration, putting the same first letter of every word if possible, so that could be something. I was thinking something like Trade Thursday, but it's almost like, okay, wait, next trade partner is Jason, or Jason from Germany. Excuse me. I find with Thursday, it's not a hard T. It's a, you know, almost like a soft T. It's Thursday. Whereas Tuesday fits with trade because they're both hard T's. Trade Thursday doesn't, you know, roll off the tongue and sound as good, in my opinion. But I mean, if nothing else, I might not be able to go with anything else. We got a Wimpod. That could become Golisopod, which is pretty spooky. I had fun battling Golisopod in the Moon playthrough, though. Man, Guzma's Golisopod was something to be dealt with, and I really like the way that my Sandy Gas and then Palo Sand became sort of a rival to it. A ground type standing up to and defeating on a number of occasions a water type like that. CRJ thinks Incineroar is the most disappointing Pokemon ever. I mean, okay, I was going to say, what about Magikarp? But at least Magikarp can evolve. You're talking Incineroar does not evolve up, so maybe I can see what you're saying there. And you say Metroid Other M is a good game. Like I say, gameplay-wise, it's fun. Story-wise, I would have a lot to say about story-wise on that one. And let's see, Jesus says, one of the pairs for the Chimchar is the Chimchar that you got from me. Awesome. So the one that I sent out as a prize is helping out in a way, which is really awesome. I like to hear that. Where do I live, you're asking? I am in New Brunswick, here in Canada, on the East Coast. Oh, we got Crabbox. Look at that. Animations. There we go. And let's see. Princess Sandy Noakes is hoping for a Chimchar. Hopefully, you guys can get one of these. Alright, so let's take a look here at the first line of Pokemon that we have picked up. We have a German Pichu, female with a modest nature. Ability is static. And stat-wise, maximum special attack. That's kind of cool. We next have an Overgrow Rowlet, sassy-natured, with tackle and leafage, probably kind of basic and stuff. So hopefully this Chimchar is going to help them with a playthrough, because, no, this has been bred. It's not a starting Pokemon. It's level 1. Alright. Level 1 Eevee, bold nature with anticipation. It's got, ooh, Wish, Yawn, Curse, and Stored Power. I think some of those are egg moves. That's going in the 5 IV box. I love getting these. I like doing these Wonder Trade days because these help me get more Pokemon for breeding purposes in the future. So 5 IVs, nice stuff. We next got ourselves a Careful Snowcloak Vulpix at level 1 with Powder Snow and Freeze Dry. Pretty good on some of the stats there. Itchy nose, bear with me. It's in a Beast Ball too. Now we got us a Wimping Out Rash-natured Wimpod. Wait, these look like egg moves. Struggle Bug, Sin Attack, Wide Guard, and Aqua Jet. Wow! Another like 5 IV Pokemon. This is awesome. And we got also a Crabbox, a Crabrawler with Hardy Nature with the Iron Fist ability, just like we're trading out. Bubble Beam, Dizzy Punch, Power Up Punch, and Payback. I said those out of order, but it's all well and good. And boom. Alright, so now we got our next line of Chimchar to start trading out. I'll send the next one ready to roll and get caught up on the chat again. Boop, there it goes. Alright, Gaming with George Gonzalez, or is it Jorge Gonzalez, or we'll just say Gonzalez. We have a Tapu Koko for them in Wonder Trade. That's pretty awesome stuff. King Boo got Shiny Gyarados, and Joshua is in British Columbia, Canada. Oh, we have Naughty from New York, our next trade partner, asking, can I cry? If you need to cry, just let it out. It's okay to cry. It's an emotional thing. It's emotional release. You feel better after crying. Don't you think? And so yeah, you're on the West Coast, Joshua. I'm on the East Coast, so we're about as far as possible as we can get as long as we stay in Canada. We got a Tyrant, which is cool. And Michael loves Manaphy. You've got a shiny. Nice stuff. And Sam, I remembered, is in Alberta. Princess Sandy Noakes is in Colorado. OP Vulpix. I love those stats. Those are great. I love doing that for, like, you know, breeding potential and stuff. Maybe someday I will breed up a Alolan Vulpix for a prize. That would have to be the Ice-type gym in Johto, the first chance we have for that. Alright. There we go. One more Chimchar being sent out right now. Joseph got Deoxys from Flexi. Very cool. I've gotten... What did I get from Flexi last night, was it? Because last night... Okay, so let's talk about the Battle Royal potential for our Warp Ride Wednesdays. I've been having trouble... Hey, Barry Allen from Louisiana up next. Been having trouble trying to figure out how can we make the Battle Royals work, because I want a chance for you guys to show off Legendaries and Mythicals, have a big, massive showdown, a big, explosive fight for a chance to win one of the Pokemon that we have as prizes on Warp Ride Wednesdays. My thought is... Actually, before I get to that, another thought. You ever notice, like, Chimchar never stops? It's always just like... What? Why is it so hyper? Excuse me, that's crazy. But I'm thinking what I'm going to probably do next time as a test and just see if this works. When I log in to do a Battle Royal, I'll take a look at everyone that's in my friends list. Also, make sure that we have all of our friend codes connected and stuff properly too before we do that. But I'm going to take a look at everyone that's in my friends list in the Festival Plaza, and I will take a look, you know, I'll basically put all the names into a randomizer, which I mean just make a list and use RNG to figure it out. I'll find 3 names and I will ask in the chat if those people are in the chat. If all 3 do confirm, and if they are ready for battle, of course, I'll set up a I'll set up a Battle Royal at that point. And hopefully it works out. I'm thinking, so that the stream does not go super long and waste everybody's time, I'm going to cap it at 3 attempts. So after 3 attempts, if the battle does not progress, we do not complete it, I'm going to have to say the rest will just be Wonder Traded out, because it's like... Basically, if we don't get... Hey! Talking about Sandygast a moment ago. If we don't get a full Battle Royal underway, that's just like a lot of basically dead air of trying to connect and stuff like that. And I don't want to have dead air on the videos, on the streams, because like... I wouldn't think it's entertaining. Plus, like I said, I'm kind of hesitant to do that because I don't want people to have their name selected for a Battle Royal, only to have it turn out that someone lost connection, and then those names are, you know, null and void, basically. Because the thing is, I don't know which person would have lost connection. All it shows me is connection with trainer has been lost, or whatever it says. So I can't guarantee that, oh, so the 2 that didn't lose connection You guys can stay. We'll get a third one, a different third one. There's no way I can know that. So if the battle royal does fail, I just got to re-randomize all the names. And like I say, I'm hesitant to do that, but I think that might be the only way to really make it work. I'll check my list. Ace from Germany is up next. I'll check the list in the friends list. I will randomly determine 3 characters, 3 players, make sure they're in the chat, and we'll roll with that and see if that works. Alright, let's get caught up on the chat. I rambled quite a bit there to try to get my thoughts in order. Where's my cursor? Why is it sleeping? We got a Wingo. We got a Beach Zubat. I love it. Awesome stuff. Alright. Joshua got a... Oh, trader from the part that you live in Connecticut, is that? East Coast. Is Connecticut on the coast? It might be. I don't know where the states are. I pretty much know where all the provinces in Canada are, but I know some states like Maine, because it's right next to New Brunswick. I know, of course, Florida, California, Texas, but I don't know every single state. I'm pretty sure that North Carolina is above South Carolina, but even that I'm not totally sure about. But it's a safe bet. And Exposure says, Flexi still does Wonder Trades off-stream. Okay, awesome stuff. And Kevin is trying to keep with the Go. You mean Pokemon Go? If so, hopefully. And Xeon says I should do a Q&A, question and answer. Essentially, well, right now, it's not an official one, but if you guys have any questions for me, go ahead. Drop a question, and I'll give you an answer if I have an answer for it. I mean, if you say, what's the square root of 1,000,000, I might have to stop and think, well, I don't know. It's actually 1,000. Yeah, but other than that, I might not have the answer. Hello, RickyGamer24. I missed you. You popped in. I see you there now. Snake Eyes 45 is here. We got a Young Goose for a Chimchar. That's an even trade. Chimchar ate too much candy, says Glaceon, and is all hyper excited and stuff. Hello to Jessica Mendoza. Welcome to the stream tonight. We got Hippo Gamer in here as well. It keeps drinking Red Bull, says Pumpkin. Whatever Chimchar needs to keep itself rolling, eh? Okay, Joshua thinks it's a good idea. You guys seem to think it's kind of a good idea. Hopefully, that's how the Battle Royal can work next time. Again, it gives us all a chance, like every one of you that is in the friends list at the time, a chance to jump into the Battle Royal, too. So it's not kind of like favoring anybody in particular. It's if everyone's connected at the time that I'm ready for the Battle Royal, then it might work out. Alright, we have a female Caulifla Chimchar being traded out now. I didn't even notice who that last trade partner was, but let's take a look here. 74 seconds remaining. And Unknown Spike is catching 3 Pokemon in Pokemon Go, I believe. We got Ash from Wisconsin. If my voice would stop breaking, that'd be great. Connecticut is, or CT is Connecticut. Awesome stuff. Glaceon asking, what is the weirdest country? That, I don't even know. Now, for one thing, if I was to venture a guess, I might alienate some people. But I ain't gonna do that. Second of all, I haven't been, like, the only countries I've been to are my own, and briefly, I've been down to United States. I haven't traveled a lot. Oh, we got Carpador. Very cool. Maybe someday I'll be able to travel and do some Pokemon going and stuff, do some recordings and that, but for the time being, I don't know what the weirdest country would be. I just know that the country I like, and I'm being completely biased, is Canada. I like it up here in Canada. Might get cold, might get warm, but, well, I think this. We get such hot days here just in my own hometown, and such cold days, like hot days in summer, cold days in winter, obviously not the reverse. And I often think, how do people live like in Alaska, where it is a lot colder, a lot more often during the year? Down in Florida, down in, say, Mexico, how do people survive the heat in that part of the world? Of course, living a long time in an area like that, you would become adapted to the climate and stuff, so I mean, it makes sense, but for me, I can't imagine being anywhere in more extreme temperatures. Alright, our first trade partner, how do you pronounce that? Tyranidur? Tyranidur. That's kind of cool. You can't even see the name, it's under the logo, but P-T-Y-R-A-N-I-D-U-R. Tyranidur. It is a docile nature with strong jaw, boosting up those crunching attacks. We got Tackle and Tail Whip. Again, I said that out of order. No big deal. We now have a Poliwag with relaxed nature. Ability is Water Absorb. Level 52. Belly Drum, Wake Up Slap, Hydro Pump, and Mud Bomb. It's not bad with some of the stats there. Now we got us a Sandy Gas, level 1, with Bold Nature, Water Compaction ability, Harden and Absorb. Pretty decent on some of those stats. We now have Wingull at level 5, Lax Nature with the Keen Eye ability. We got Growl, Water Gun, and Supersonic. pretty decent on some of them stats as well. We got a bashful little young goose at level 6. Strong jaw is the ability. Hey, copycat. We've got tackle and leer, pretty much fresh out of the wild it seems to be. And the last one on this row is a relaxed, swift-swimming Carpador, Magic Carp from Germany, level 15 with splash and tackle. Pretty basic, but it's got very good special defense. Alright, let's get this next row ready to roll, and don't get caught up on any of the questions going on there. Alright, we have another female, Caulifla, being traded out. For anyone that watches Pokemon Super, Dragon Ball Super, what is your opinion of the way that the Saiyans from Universe 6 became Super Saiyan so easily? I guess people are complaining about that. And I did watch when Kaba was teaching Caulifla how to go Super Saiyan, and then Kale tried, she went Broly Saiyan. But I think, like, they said it's like a tingle in the back of your neck or something, and then Caulifla fired up Super Saiyan. The thing is, we don't know what those characters have been through in their universe to this point. Maybe they have had experiences, my trade partner is from Japan, as we see. Maybe they've had experiences where they have been pushed to the edge, and just like when Goku recovers from a near fatal injury, they get a power boost. For all we know, maybe they had that power, they just didn't know about the Super Saiyan elevation. So, I don't know. It could happen. It could make sense. Who knows? All right, let's see. Unknown Spike has changed Gligar, Meryl, and we've caught Gligar, Meryl, and Sunny Cast form. Awesome stuff. Very cool. Oh, apparently in Pokemon Go, I've heard there's 2 new shinies released, Houndour and Snubbull. It is the year of the pup, or rather maybe just the month. But I've seen on Twitter that those 2 puppy dog Pokemon are now shiny as well. So if you guys are playing Pokemon Go, start hunting them down, see if you can grab some of those shinies. Alright, Jesus would like to give me a 6 IV Chikorita to breed with. That sounds interesting. I actually have Chikorita that I'm breeding already. Like, not for the... Well, I haven't bred them yet for this playthrough, this game. But I do have Chikorita already that I can breed up from my earlier Moon game. So I appreciate that, but I would say Rave from Georgia is our next trade partner. But I would also say hang on to that for yourself, perhaps, and maybe you can get some more 6 IVs bred up. That could be one of your stream giveaways. I think you said you're going to be doing a stream, correct? So, sounds cool. Exposer asking, how is Pokemon Pearl doing for me? It's not doing too bad. We got a Mawile. It was a little bit tough going there about 2 episodes back, and I've missed yesterday's upload because I was feeling kind of bad. Flunkifer. I've never heard of that species name, unless that's a nickname. But anyway, it's kind of going decent. I'm probably going to try to record more tonight if I'm feeling up for it. Like I said, usually towards the end of the day I'm starting to feel kind of sore throaty and clearly stuff like that. But I might get some more recorded because now I can get back into going all over the battle zone area. Alright, let's see. What is the most inspiring PokeTuber? Actually, let me go back here. CRJ asked the question, why do I hate Gen 5 so much? That is too much to say in this one stream. I'll probably, as I go through Gen 5, talk about the things that irk me as we go. So wait a minute, we've got Angie from California. Is that the Angie that we know from the channel? Is that Sailor Pika? I believe we might have Sailor Pika as a trade partner here. Yeah, I thought so. Finally! We have one of our YouTubers, one of our viewers in here. That is awesome. What's really funny is you already have one of these Chimchar. You beat me last time. There's another Chimchar for you. That is awesome. And hello to Ernesto Rivera. Sorry, I missed you earlier, but thanks for popping into the chat. I do see ya. Welcome to our stream tonight for some Wonder Trading. And let's see, so Lord Poke, I also missed you. I see you there now up in the earlier part of the chat. I'm getting so far behind, but I'll try to keep up. Trade out one more Chimchar right now. Let's go. Let's see what we get. What's the most inspiring PokeTuber that I can think of? I would say, well, a lot of the PokeTubers that I follow that sort of helped shape my, ideas for Pokemon. Like, okay, I would say Shady Penguin and King Nappy. We got Sun from Minnesota as our next trade partner. Shady Penguin and the King Nappy. If you don't know who they are, I would say look them up because they have a lot of good Pokemon content. They've done other things as well. I would say if you need to keep things PG. You might want to shy away from the King Nappy, because, you know, he's not as restrained with his language as some other channels are. But, I mean, that's part of his appeal, and that's kind of what makes him kind of fun to watch and stuff like that. So, if you're fine with some foul language, he's pretty cool to watch. Shady Penguin, though, is, you know, all clean and stuff like that as far as language goes, so he's also pretty cool and recommended. They've done a lot of Wi-Fi battling, competitive battling in Pokemon, and I've learned a lot by watching them, and they've sort of, you know, helped me up my game as far as Pokemon Wi-Fi battling is concerned. Alright, let's scroll out, let's trade out another one. There we go. Alright, let's see. I'm getting far behind once again. I get too caught up on one question. Josh was saying, come to Connecticut. Love to meet you in real life. Well, if I ever do travel, I could see where I could go down in the States and stuff. And because the furthest I've been is just Maine in the States. And I'll tell you a little funny story. We got Chris from Germany as our next trade partner. Funny story. So when I was a kid, probably say about 4 or 5, we did this family trip down to Maine because my father is a huge fan of Stephen King. So we had this whole idea. He found out that Stephen King's summer home is in Bangor, I think it is. And we got a Magikarp from Chris. Might be decent. And so he did this big trip down there. The whole idea, because he's such a big fan, he was hoping to meet the man himself, Stephen King. He is, of course, if you don't know who Stephen King is, he is a horror novel author. And I think he's written other kinds of stuff too, but he's quite known for his spooky stories. So the idea was for us to go down there and just take a nice little trip for the family and just have some fun. So when we got down there, my father was too nervous to get out of the car. He saw the house. I guess there was a lady walking behind. He's like, that's his wife. That's so-and-so. I can't remember her name, sadly, but he was so hyped up, and at that point, he got so nervous, he couldn't get out of the car. He's like, no, guys, stay in the car. Stay in the car. And then my mother's like, I'm going to go ring the bell. So she gets out. He's like, get back in here. Get in the car. And he's freaking out. She goes up. I think she tries to ring the bell. There was no answer or something like that. But the whole idea of the trip was to see if we can go down and meet the guy, and then my dad chickened out, and it was kind of funny. And I hardly remember it. I just remember hearing stories about it. So that's the furthest I've been out of my own country. As far as in Canada, though, I've traveled to Toronto a number of times, and that's about it. The furthest I've been would be Toronto. I've been to PEI as well, as you might have known from some Pokemon Go videos. But that's about it. Oh, you got 7 gyms in your area, Joshua. Well, I definitely got to come to Connecticut, down in Danielson. If I'm ever going to go anywhere, that's got to be one of them. Alright, so that is, I believe, the next row, but I'll get caught up on the chat first of all. Let's see here. Houndoom is Glaceon's favorite dog Pokemon. It's kind of cool. You have like a lighter blue instead of the black Houndoom, which is kind of cool. Unknown Spike says, Saiyans are different, so it's easy for them to become Super Saiyans. Yeah, like, each one could be different. Like, who knows, really, right? You got... Michael got a Durant and a Master Ball. That is pretty cool. I'm lost in the chat. Where am I at? Click the arrow. There we go. It wasn't... What happened? It wasn't showing me the whole chat. Alright, so now you got 2 Chimchar. That is pretty cool, definitely. And Pumpkin has not got a Chimchar yet because the game hates you, sadly. I mean, it's just random luck, but I'd say random luck probably isn't super nice to you. Jesus is trying to catch Uxie and Platinum, but it keeps popping out. I know all about that. In my original playthrough of Pokemon Pearl, the only one of the Lake Trio that I never managed to catch was Uxie. The other 2 stayed. Uxie eventually struggled itself out. I just burped a bit. I'm okay. Struggled itself unconscious, and it was done. And I'm the kind of person that's like, if you don't want to stay in that Pokeball, whoever you are, Uxie or Heatran as well, back in Pearl, I don't want you. Go away. So I never caught either of those 2 way back in the day. I was happy to say that I did get all 3 Reggie brothers back in Sapphire. When I sent them up, I did manage to get Reggie Gigas, which is cool. Alright, let's see what else is going on here. Joshua is getting every other spot but mine. Is that every other Pokemon you mean? Is Wonder trading out? And Sailor Pika says you'll be offering up the other Chimchar if somebody wants it. Sounds cool. Exposure says King Nappy is good. He is pretty entertaining. Indeed, yeah. I remember I first kind of caught on to him and Shady Penguin during one of their, I think their first Soul Link. If you don't know what a Soul Link is, check out Shady Penguin, check out King Nappy, check out their Soul Link. It's something I would like to do eventually at some point with you know, someone else on YouTube, but I don't want to just like steal their idea. Although I would definitely give them credit for the idea. Alright, let's see here. Jesus has caught Uxie. Awesome stuff. And Ernesto's looking to trade. Looks like everybody wants to do some trading with Sailor Pika now to get one of those Chimchar. Glaceon saying, I should do themed wonder trading. Do you mean other than what we're doing here with the species, or do you mean something, or yeah, something different than that? And Joshua's making, or getting a friend code and making a spot. Okay. Michael says, have a meet and greet. Yeah, like if there's like an in-person meetup, we could do something like that. Glaceon lives on a Pokestop. If you don't know, I live across the street from Pokestop and a gym. And there's another gym now up the street, so I'm kind of good in this area. And Jesus says, if I could shout out the stream, see if anyone here wants to join. You just don't want to be lonely. Are you going to be streaming right after this, Jesus? Because I might want to do one of our little raids and see if we can send everyone from here over there, because that way you're sort of in, familiar territory. You got some people that you might recognize from our stream. And Joseph is asking, why do I not have a judge button, or rather, why do you not have it? What you got to do to get this judge button to see the IVs of your Pokemon, there's a guy at the battle tree standing beside the PC who, if you talk to him normally, he's like half asleep. He's like, oh, you're not someone important enough to wake me up, and then he just kind of brushes you off. Once you've hatched 20 eggs in your game, talk to him again. And he is the potential judge. He tells you how good your IVs are for your Pokemon. But in this game, they've updated it that he boosts your PC. He gives you the judge button. You can check any Pokemon on the fly and see what their stats are. So that's how you do it. Hatch 20 eggs, I believe, is the requirement, and then talk to him again. Alright, hello to the Blanket Street Show. Or, no, the Blanket. I misread. The Blake Street Show. Welcome. You're new here? Well, welcome to our stream. How's my day? My day is actually doing pretty good so far. Alright, what is my favorite video game? CRJ asks. Yours is Pokemon Platinum. I'll answer that in just a second here. I think we're caught up for the most part. Okay, so let's go ahead and just recap who we have first of all. My favorite video game... It might sound kind of silly, but as far as like a game just to sit down and play... It's probably an old NES game. I really like just playing Bubble Bobble, if you guys know what that is. It's just a fun game to sit down and play. There's like no big plot to it, no story. It's just sit down and enjoy it. And, I mean, of course, I like Pokemon, but this is kind of more involved than that. So, like, I don't know if I have one particular favorite. I remember when I was a kid, one of my favorite games was the old NES Ice Hockey as well. See, I'm an old man. I talk way back from, like, 30 years. Is it 30 years? Probably. Yeah, like 30 years old I played games that are like, 30 years from the way in the past. So, yeah. I'm an old man. Alright, let's check this out. We got Pecky, the Picky Peck, the modest-natured skill-linked Picky Peck, level 14, with Growl, Echoed Voice, Rock Smash, and Supersonic. Decent stats. We next have a decent stat Mawile from Germany, Flunkifer. I kind of like that name. Jolly Nature with Hyper Cutter, with Astonish, Fake Tears, Bite, and Sweet Scent. We now have from Angie... a jolly-natured Chimchar holding a Pokeball, thank you. Dragon Dance, Flare Blitz, Outrage, and Counter. You bred this really well. I mean, the speed stat is lacking, but you cannot always guarantee getting 6 max IV, so that would be a good breeding partner with something that, if I need to get something that doesn't need speed. Definitely hanging on to that. Thank you, Angie. We now have Wingull at level 4 with the Adamant Nature, Keen Eye ability, Growl, and Water Gun, fresh out of the wild it appears to be. We have a Magikarp with a Dive Ball. You can't see that. I should move that logo. With Lax Nature, Swift Swim, and knows nothing but Splash. Kind of basic stats. We have a Sturdy, Bashful, Roggenrola at level 12. Tackle, Harden, Sand Attack, Headbutt, and a nice pointed arrow. It's like a spearhead for the stats right there. Very good special attack on that nice physically offensive Roggenrola. That's what you're looking for. Alright, let's get this next one ready to roll. We're on the last 2 lines. Where's my cursor? There we go. Let's trade this next one out. Another female trading out right now. So Jesus is going to be streaming around 9:30 or 10:30 my time, which is about an hour from now. I'll say 1 to 2 hours from now. So if you guys want to check out the channel and see what you're going to be doing some... Is it Wonder Trading as well, Jesus? Maybe that's what you're going to be doing. Just let us know what the stream's going to be about, and if anyone wants to tune in for that, go ahead. I may tune in while I'm doing some more preparing for the Wi-Fi battles on Saturday. So Gabriel from Italy is our next trade partner. Yeah, so you know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to go to your channel, Jesus. I'm going to see if I can do a reminder for your stream. We got Eevee in return. I don't see... excuse me. Not sure if I see any reminder, but I'll keep your channel open on one of my tabs here. And I'll keep my eyes peeled for when you're streaming. I'll see if I can pop on in and check out what you got going on. Alright, let's see. So, the Blake Street Show. That's good. You play Ultra Moon in Pokemon Go and Ultra Sun, and you have Pokemon Moon. Very cool stuff. So, do you do that on your YouTube channel, Blake? Or Blake Street Show? Or is that just what you do just, you know, for fun in your pastime? Alright, we have a male Kakarot being sent out next up. Let me get over here. Where is... right here. Alright, we're going to trade this one out. Let's see if someone else can get this here. Did I call Charmander Chimchar? I probably did. It's almost like, wait a minute. Since we're naming these all after Dragon Ball Z characters, what if Charmander and Chimchar were to do the fusion Ha? We would have Chimcharmander. That'd be crazy. That sounds like Ziv Zoolander from the, what was that cartoon? We have Dylan from Canada. Oh, Newfoundland Labrador. That's just, well, it's a good ways away from where I'm at, but it's also in the Maritimes. That's not going that far. What was the name of that cartoon? Ziv Zoolander and the Bots Boys or something? I'm Googling this. You guys can't see my Googling. Oh, I got a Cave Wingle. There we go. Ziv Zoolander. Oh, Z-U-L-A-N-D-E-R. What show were you from? Bots Master. Alright. I don't know why I bothered looking that up. That was a show I never really watched. It's just the intro was so memorable, and I would basically... I would see it as I was clicking away to something else I wanted to watch instead. But yeah, the Bots Master. That was a TV show. They wanted to have like 3D effects in, and it kind of wasn't the best 3D effects. They said, "Put your 3D glasses on now," and all they had was like all these like foreground stuff moving one way, background stuff moving the other way, and it's just like, well, I did that reverse, but it was weird because they would have scenes of people standing still, and they would have something passing in the foreground, something in the background. It's like, they're not moving. Why is the landscape shifting? I don't know. Female Caulifla being sent out right now. Who's gonna pick this one up? We've got from Gunma, Japan. I cannot pronounce the name. I should try to learn. No, that would take a long time. I mean, not to dismiss it because it would take a long time. I should try and learn at least some of the characters for Japanese so I can pronounce some of these names maybe. Alright, we've got, ooh, Chargebug. And let's see what else is going on here. Michael says, put the channel name in the chat. Well, if you guys wanted to check out Jesus, if you click on the little 3 dots beside someone's name, you can actually find a drop-down that says go to channel. At least you should be able to. I don't know if I can see it just because I am the streamer here, but if you click that, you can check it out. Alright, we have another Kakarot being sent out. Get ready to go. That one's ready to roll. And, excuse me, I'm still choking up a bit here. Jesus is going to be doing battle with the Pokemon winners. Oh, doing battle with Pokemon. The winners get shiny mythicals, and the losers get level, or what is it? Good IV Pokemon, Chikorita and Chimchar. Very cool. Maybe I'll try to battle. We'll see. I might just sit back and watch everything, because I'm going to be busy trying to breed up some things myself, but I'll check it out, yeah. So Joshua from Texas. Do we have a Joshua in the chat? Would that be Joshua Pokemon Goer? I don't think so, because you just mentioned Connecticut. So, I'm pretty sure just a coincidence of the name. And Blake Street Show, you can't stream, unfortunately. Oh, the PC's not working for you. Well, if you can get it working again or get another PC at some point, it'd be cool if you ever do start up some streaming. The more streaming, the better, I guess. You got Candine. It's a cool name. I wonder if that's a species name. Sam. I'm going to forget that all the time, but Sam is asking, what is your channel mascot? Don't know if you're talking to me or not. If you are, I currently do not have a channel mascot of my own. I haven't really, put any thought into that. I was thinking, since Squirtle is one of my favorite Pokemon, despite the fact I'm always wearing the Charizard hat, I was thinking of maybe saying that Squirtle could be the channel mascot. Also, hello Lego Deadpool, I see you there. Welcome to our stream tonight. I don't think I missed anybody else just yet, but I was thinking if I did decide to make a mascot, I probably would go maybe with Squirtle. And if I did, we could finally have a name for our collective group here. I'd probably just call you as the Squirtle Squad. I mean, I know that is already a pretty obvious name that many people probably have already claimed, but that was one thought that I had if I ever was to make Squirtle sort of a mascot on the channel. Alright, let's see. So Blake Street Show has subscribed. Thank you for doing so. I appreciate that. Hopefully, we got a pincer. Nice. Hopefully you enjoy the content that I put out, and you'll enjoy more videos and streams for the future to come. Alright, let's see what else is going on here. Yeah, so like Jesus says, you can just click on the name or the icon. I think you can do that too. If not, you should be able to see those 3 dots there. And do the, check the channel out by doing that. Alright, we got one last Chimchar on this next to last row to send out. Let's go ahead and get this rolling. Alright, what else is happening here? So Blake Street Show is asking, what do I use for 3DS streaming? If you go to, is it 3dscapture.com, I believe. I did have a, I sent in a 3DS to be, what am I doing here? Backspace, there we go. Just one second, I'm going to check out 3dscapture.com. I think that's where I went to. We have from Japan, excuse me, my next trade partner up. So I did have to send in an old 3DS, like I got a second-hand one. And yes, 3dscapture.com is where I got this at. So you send in, or basically you set up an order. You send in a 3DS, they put a capture device in that for you and then send it back to you. And all it does is plug in through a USB cable to your computer. It comes with software to broadcast the 2 screens on your computer. And then I use a program called XSplit for streaming. You can lay out your screens however you need to, and that's what you're seeing right here, basically. So I would recommend 3dscapture.com and whatever broadcasting software you want to use. I personally use XSplit. I've heard people use OBS for their software, but there's, I'm sure, any number of things you can use for streaming. So check those out if you're interested. Pumpkin's mascot is Pumpkaboo. Very cool. Michael, I believe you're saying Manaphy might be your mascot. Yes, you are. Lego just got Ditto. Awesome stuff. Are we talking in 3DS or Pokemon Go? So no, Pokemon Go, they're pretty rare to come by as well. And Jesus is trying to get an Infernape banner because Infernape is your favorite Pokemon and will be your mascot. Sounds cool. And Joshua, yours will be from Massachusetts. Oh, you haven't updated it yet. And it'll be Ash. Okay. I got you. So let's get caught up on what we got for this row. We have a timid running away. That kind of makes sense. Run away because it's timid. Eevee at level 1 with Helping Hand, Growl, Tackle, Tail Whip. It's from Italy. It's got kind of decent on some of them stats there. We now have a Cave Wingull. I like just calling it that now. We got a Zubat, level 20 with Quiet Nature, Inner Focus ability with Bite, Wing Attack, Confuse Ray, and Air Cutter. Next we got our Charge-a-Bug from Carlos. Bold Nature with the ability of Battery, which I really like. Hang on, I want to check this out. What does this one do again? I think it boosts the special attack of its partner by 30%? Doesn't say exactly, but I think it's 30%. So having that with an Eviolite, give it Protect or something like that, the other Pokemon's going to have boosted special attack, which is really cool. So it is a Spark, Crunch, Bite, and Bug Bite moveset with very good defense too. That's kind of nice. We now have a Steenie. Again, I'm not sure if that's the species name, but it might be. Impish Nature, Oblivious ability. It's got level 25. Teeter Dance, Rapid Spin, Razor Leaf, Magical Leaf, and fantastic special attack. As we know, though, or as I learned in the Moon playthrough, when this evolves into Serena, it becomes a lot more physically offensive. Right now they seem balanced. They're 29 and 28 each. It becomes physical, which was kind of funny. My friend Vi Brandt was watching the playthrough of Moon, and she saw that I was putting all of my EVs into special attack for my Steenie, and she was thinking, it's a mistake, because she knew what it was going to become and what the stats were like. Once I got Serena, I was like, okay, now we have a physically offensive Pokemon. Alright, anyway, we got a Pinsir from Japan, I believe. Yes, it is. Jolly Nature with Hyper Cutter, sitting at level 1. Vice Grip, Focus Energy, Superpower. Kind of good on some of them. Look at those. Attack and Special Attack, both awesome. The last one we got was a Calm Stakeout Yungoos with Tackle and Leer, level 5, and pretty good speed. Alright, we're getting that last line ready to roll, but before we do, I will check the chat. I'll get that trade ready to go here. And let's see, Michael has a box full of Ditto. And what else here? Exposure might have just matched up with Angie in the Wonder Trade. That's pretty cool. You're welcome, Blake Street Show. Hopefully those suggestions I gave you help you out with some future stream potential. It did cost a fair amount, like not too much for the 3DS capture card, but getting an extra 3DS to have modified, that kind of built up to a bit of a cost. But definitely check it out if you can, afford whatever the price is right now. Just check it out, see what they have. And Sam saying Charizard is his rival. I think you might be talking about me, which, I don't know, I think Charizard's cool. I don't want to be rival with Charizard. And Joshua's usually here to see the streams. I'm glad to hear it. I do see your name quite a bit, and I recognize you, so yeah, thanks for popping in. And Lego Deadpool, oh, got the Ditto on 3DS for breeding. Okay, awesome stuff. Was it... Now, did you try doing... This would be really hard with Ditto, maybe, but if you can get SOS battles and keep getting Ditto called in for help, you can, over time, boost the chance for some better stats on them. Also, a good way to get good IVs on a Ditto, get the Virtual Console games of, I guess, any of the 2 first-gen games, or any of the games from the first 2 gens. There we go. If you send up a Ditto from either of those games, it's 3 guaranteed max IVs. Really good for breeding. And Michael got a Pikachu that knows Surf. That's awesome stuff. Don't cry. Actually, no, I said crying is okay earlier, didn't I? Yeah, that's right. Jesus has a box of Pokemon for breeding, and the people who head to the stream can request what you give away next. That is awesome stuff. That's cool to get some feedback on that, like I do with Twitter to see what people want for our prize Pokemon. And hello to Abby Carberry. Welcome to the stream. I think I recognize that name from previous streams. I'm going to send out this one now. You've been waiting for a while. It's ready to roll. Good luck here. Hippo Gamer just got a shiny Ditto level 100. That must be legit if nothing else. You think? Probably not, but you can still use it for breeding, of course. Alright, let's see here. Blake Street is asking... Sorry, Blake Street Show, I should say. Asking if I have Discord. I don't yet. In fact, people often ask about it. We got Jackson from California up next. People often ask, can I get a Discord? And I have looked into it, and I still just haven't sat down to put the time into doing it. Like, as the channel gets bigger, and I see that there needs to be a better way to stay connected, I probably will look into it a lot more later on. But once the channel gets a little bit bigger, I guess. Joshua says I should nickname it Cave Wingle. If I ever do send out Zubat, maybe that's what I'll call it. Cave Wingle. But what if it evolves into Golbat? Cave Pelipper? That could be a thing. And Sam is asking, what would your Pokemon mascot be? I think that's what you're asking, and I'm not sure. Do you have a particular favorite type of Pokemon? Like water, fire, electric, poison, bug? I could name them all. You don't need me to, for sure. But yeah, just out of curiosity. And Lego says, in the anime, that Pokemon is called Steamy or Starmie? I'm not sure. I'm not sure which... or are you talking about the Cave Wingle I was joking about? And Pumpkin says, you know, 2 people that want to get you and Sailor Pika, I think, with the trading. We have a Japanese trade partner as well here. Excuse me once again. Lego Deadpool is Wonder Trading Rockruff. I might get one, that is true. What kind of, does it have the hidden ability of Own Tempo? Guys, bear in mind, during some Wonder Trading, I did get a Rockruff with Own Tempo. Now, I don't know if that's what's required to evolve into Dusk Form Lycanroc, but if it is, I might be able to breed Dusk Form Lycanroc for some future Wonder Trading. Let me know. I haven't checked into this, but as far as getting Dusk Form Lycanroc, does it just need to have that ability of Own Tempo? Because I know that was a big thing people were all hyped up about when they saw an Own Tempo Rockruff. Because that could be something for potential trading as well in the future. Alright. Sam says, can you catch Kyogre on the first time you meet it in Alpha Sapphire? You probably can, I would think, because I played through Omega Ruby and I caught Groudon the first time I met it. Bear in mind, I had quite the time doing that, because I wanted to play through Omega Ruby with my original Pokemon from like back in Sapphire. Thing is, they're all level 100. We got Jack from Iowa as our next trade partner. So all my guys were level 100, except my starter Pokemon. I did choose Trico as my starter back in the Omega Ruby game. None of my Pokemon would obey. I mean, they had their times when they might, but I couldn't guarantee them going for like a super effective move, knocking out the Primal Groudon, so I couldn't really risk them. I had nothing but a Mega Sceptile to deal with Groudon. Excuse me. And it has Fire-type moves. Despite all the hardships, I did manage to whittle it down, and I did manage to catch it on the first go. That was kind of cool. Alright, we got 3 more? We do. Alright, let's get the next to last traded out here. And let's see what else is going on. Blake Street Show asking, do I do mods? Do you mean moderators? I don't have moderators just yet because it's not so hectic in the chat that I can, I lose track. I mean, I do get caught, fall behind a little bit here and there, but for the most part, I'm pretty good at getting caught up. But As I say, another thing with, like, say, Discord. First of all, Kenny from Louisiana is next up for trading. As the channel gets bigger, and if I feel like, you know, I can't really keep up with the chat, I probably will then start looking into getting moderators. But for the most part right now, I think we're all still pretty cool as it is. We've got a Carbink, as Chimchar is ready to roll. And as Joshua said, that's what you do with your level 6 or level 106 IV Ditto. They are breed partners. We got Rokara. Very cool. And Glaceon's saying that Sam's favorite type is water. So a good mascot. What about Poliwhirl? Random thought, but no, I'm just thinking, like, what's a middle form evolution that probably no one even thinks of? Then again, not a lot of people probably put much thought into Delibird, but going back to talk about some of my favorite Poketubers, Shady Penguin, his mascot is Delibird, so anything could go. What about... I think Golduck is kind of cool for a water type, but I don't know if that would make sense for a mascot. I don't know. Again, it all comes down to personal preference and stuff. So Glaceon's saying that you cannot Wonder Trade. Well, you can't Wonder Trade Lycanroc because you're trading to regular Sun and Moon with Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But are you still able to trade Rockruff, which does exist in Sun and Moon, if it has own tempo? It just won't be able to evolve into the Dusk form Lycanroc. I wonder if you can. I want to test that. Actually, no, I'm pretty sure you can't, because I got through Wonder Trade own tempo Rockruff, so they must be Wonder Tradeable. You just can't send out the Dusk form Lycanroc. So that might be something for the future. Lego Deadpool asking, how do you hatch eggs? Sorry that you forgot. Well, there's two ways. The probably quicker way to do it is if they're in your party, as Jesus does say, just walk around. A good way to speed things up is, first of all, have a Pokemon with the ability Flame Body in your party. That, I think, doubles the speed that the eggs hatch at. It might not be double, but it does boost it. We've got one last Chimchar being sent out, one last Kakarot, and that's going to be the last trade. But also, if you get the Roto boost of, or sorry, the Roto Lotto item of Roto Hatch, that also boosts the speed of hatching Pokemon. So, combine those two together, you'll be hatching eggs so fast, you'll almost run out of space to have all the, you know, offspring Pokemon, little baby Pokemon to hang on to. Alright, we got 70-some seconds remaining. Who's our last trade partner? I don't know. Excuse me. From Japan. Cute and cute. Okay. And if I need moderators the other time, Hippo Gamer says, can I be one? Like, I'll probably see. It's going to come down to, essentially, you know, who is regular in the chat and who, basically, who gets along really well with people. Because I don't want to have, let's just say, I want to have friendly moderators. Because I like the idea of, you know, keeping things nice and friendly and stuff like that. So, it all comes down to, from what I see in the chat, how people behave and stuff like that. And when it comes time to choose moderators, what would you call it? Good attendance, I guess, would be a good thing for that. As well as just conduct, I suppose. So I wouldn't say that anything that I've just said is hurting your chances, Hippo Gamer, because you're pretty regular and you're pretty consistent with how personable that you can be. So there's a potential right there. Exposer asking, what would I do for the 2K milestone? I was thinking of asking about that, if there's anything amazing that we should do for that. Also, for when I hit level 40 in Pokemon Go, that's going to be a milestone as well, because I am pretty close. I'm at 3.5 million out of 5 million for that final level in Pokemon Go. So that's going to be something special. Alright, let's see. So someone already uses Poliwhirl as their mascot. Someone already uses Golduck. Do I Wonder Trade Shinies, Blake Street Show is asking. Not unless I happen to breed them up. These are all just, you know, bred in-game Pokemon. I don't have like, that's actually a lie. I do trade Shinies when we do our Warp Ride Wednesdays. I do have shiny Pokemon that are available, either ones that I catch during the Warp Ride, or I have a whole box more that I have built up. I add one, or I'll probably start adding a couple more because I got a whole bunch of them. But I will be doing some more of those at some point. So, Totodile, Piplup are some options maybe. I would say I like Piplup. Not a lot of people think much of Piplup. That could be something kind of cool to use. Alright, Oshawa could be another option as well. So if you're talking for the starters... Yeah, you were asking for starters, weren't you, Sam? I think Piplup is really cute, and it would be a pretty good mascot, I think. Alright, so hey! That whole time, I got no new Pokedex entries. I predicted 3. I didn't get any. But that's okay. I'm doing trading on the GTS to fill the Pokedex up for a better chance to breed up shinies, and that's all well and good. Joshua saying, yeah, Flame Body and Roto Hatch are two great ways to boost up the egg hatching speed. Alright, so the last line, we have a Magnemite at level 9 with Bold Nature, Sturdy Ability. It's got Tackle, Supersonic, Thunder Shock, and Thunder Wave. Pretty basic from in the wild, it looks like. We have a Docile, Swift Swimming Goldeen from Japan up next. Horn Attack, Flail, Water Pulse, and Aqua Ring. We also got a Plusle. I thought that might have been shiny at first because of the dark color of the red, but I'm too used to Pokemon Go. It's a regular. It's got the ability of Plus. It's got a Rash Nature. It's Quick Attack. What? I was reading Hand as well. Quick Attack. What? Quick Attack, Helping Hand, Encore, Spark. Pretty good special attack on that. We got a Rokara. Carbink with Serious Nature. Clear Body is the ability. Moves of Harden, Rock Throw, Sharpen, and Smack Down. Pretty good special defense. I didn't even point out that we got a Rotom. We also got a Turtwig. I didn't even notice that from Christy. Turtwig at level 1 with Adamant Nature. Overgrow is the ability. All it knows is Tackle. But it's got really good IVs. I'm hanging on to you, buddy. And we got a Rotom. Modest Nature, Levitate, of course, for the ability. Astonish, Thunder Wave, Thunder Shock, and Confuse Ray. That would be good for breeding as well. With the Ditto, because of course it is genderless and can only breed with Ditto. So that is going to be the last of our Wonder Trading for the day. I'm going to back out to my nice spooky Festival Plaza with the Po Town music playing. Just going to disconnect from the internet here and save my connection. There we go. Alright, so that's going to be a wrap for today, folks. I guess congratulations to Sailor Pika, who I think was the only one in the chat that got one of those Chimchar. This is not the last time you will see these Chimchar, however. As you saw from a couple weeks back, I guess it's 7 weeks on the channel, we have sort of a mid-season Wi-Fi battle showdown in which these Pokemon that are for prizes will come back. You guys have a chance for another Chimchar, as well as... This was the first prize, wasn't it? Yes, it was. As well as the next 5 weeks of Wi-Fi battling. We'll have more prizes for you guys to have available. And I'm not on your friends list, CRJ? We have connected, though. I did confirm. I saw your name did pop up on my friends list. Weird. It might be because I just disconnected here, though. All right. So, more Pokemon to be coming in the next couple days. But tomorrow, we're going to have a Pokemon Go stream in the morning. So you guys can tune in. Exchange friend codes with one another, maybe get some gifts from me as well. I gotta go get some more gifts to get that ready. But tomorrow, midday, I'm gonna say I think I have a schedule for 5 o'clock my time. Our day 1 live coverage of Pokemon TCG Online Celestial Storm. Can't wait to see what cards I get and what kind of cool new GXs there are in this set. And yeah, pretty cool. So our Wi-Fi battles this week are going to be pushed off to Saturday instead of Friday, because of course TCG will take the precedence on Friday. But come on back on Saturday, and we'll do some Wi-Fi battling. The prizes, I'm still working on getting them prepared, but I should have them ready to roll. Worst case scenario, I will have to push things off till Sunday, but I don't think I'll need to. I should be ready to go by Saturday, so just stay tuned to the channel. If you're not currently subscribed, feel free to subscribe to get updated on all these videos and streams coming up as they do come. And I guess that's all that needs to be done for today. So thank you folks once again for tuning in. If you guys want to go check out Jesus' channel, click on the little triple dots here for going to the channel and checking things out. I believe you said you're going to have some battling. Winners will get a shiny Pokemon. Losers are going to be getting a Chimchar or Chikorita, I think you said. So let's see if we can all go check that out in about an hour's time, I believe. So Eastern time from 9:30 to 10 o'clock. All right, so that is... What is that? Yeah, so about an hour-ish from now, I guess? About an hour and a half, I think, if I'm doing the math right. Yeah, because I'm an hour earlier. So I think we're right. Alright, I'm done rambling. You guys want to check out their channel, go right ahead. And for the time being, it's time for me to roll. Thanks, folks, once again for tuning in. Professor Chaz is signing off, and I'll catch you next time. And have yourselves a good evening. And as a reminder, let's see if we can just raid the chat for Jesus' stream later on today. Question is, where is... There it is. I was like, where's my stop button? I found it. Alright, have a good evening, everybody.